So March, April, May, June, July. So 5 months, and you managed to gain 9 pounds when you were supposedly on a weight loss journey. And you think before you move, you're going to lose 50 pounds. You got to be realistic, girl. You ain't going to do it. Hello, beautiful people. It's Mama Goo. So I see Amberlynn Reed just posted. Well, actually, it's been about a couple hours now. She posted after 5, I want to say, Eastern time or somewhere around there. And of course, I've got, dinner to cook and other stuff to do. And then I was kind of stuck at work a little bit later than normal. So just bottom line, she's messing with my premiere schedule, isn't she? How dare she? Anyways, so I'm going to film this and then upload it when I'm done editing. So I hope you guys have a chance to watch it. Well, obviously you did if you're seeing this. It's been a long day, guys. Anyways, I'm going to cut right to the chase and get to the react because it's getting late. All right, so the title is Weigh In. Weight loss visual representation. I wonder if she's going to bring out the bullet journal and the little hearts that she was supposed to cover. Still ordering takeout. Did she go through all those Trader Joe groceries in one day? Because that was like, what, 3 days ago? And a grieving heart. Oh. So funny enough, for the weigh-in, while I was cooking dinner, I was watching an old Mr. Snowflake that I had never caught before. So this was, I believe Mr. Snowflake uploaded it like February 1st, maybe. So this would have been Amberlynn's second weigh-in. So apparently, like the first time she weighed in, it was like 522. And then the second time she weighed in, it was 515. So 515 to what was she last week? 524. I don't even remember. But honestly, guys, I really don't feel like playing with 5 pounds right now. Really, anything under a 50-pound weight loss doesn't even put a dent in anything. So I don't know. But let's see what she's got to say.
Hello. Welcome to a new vlog. I've been awake for some hours. I'm still ordering takeout.
Why? And by the way, I bet you the last time she washed her hair was 4th of July.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
You're
I got
lazy.
some Panera Bread.
You're lazy and you like to waste money.
Their turkey deli sandwich is so good.
By the way, I don't know if you knew this. It's probably a little late now. Well, it's 8:53 Eastern time. But if you're a Prime member, Grubhub, you get the free Grubhub like subscription where you don't have to pay for most orders. And they were giving you 15 off of 25. So that's a pretty good deal. And if you're anything like me, you try to get like just over 25 just so you can get the whole 15 and like feel good about it. So we did that yesterday. I got the kids some lunch and yeah, used my $15. So if you haven't eaten yet and you have Amazon Prime, highly suggest not letting that deal go.
And obviously it's so simple. It's definitely something I can make at home. The ingredients are literally a piece of bread, mustard, well, 2 breads, obviously, mustard, turkey, lettuce, and onion. I'm pretty sure that's it. Yeah. And it comes with tomato, but I always get it taken off.
So what do you think she got for her side? Baguette? Apple? Or do you think they may have forgotten to bring the apple and instead brought her 2 bags of chips? What do you think?
I don't do raw tomato, so it's not like I ordered anything crazy or bad, but it's just like, I don't know, I'm just in that rhythm of like constantly ordering takeout and I need to like stop.
Yeah, because you're lazy.
Well, like the last week it's been all like really bad takeout, so like I guess I'm glad that the last like 2 days has been like healthier takeout. I mean, chai tea isn't the healthiest thing in the world, but and also it has caffeine in it, so my sleep tonight isn't going to be the greatest. But yeah, I just wanted to start my vlog. I was kind of like I don't know, like I love vlogging, but I was kind of like procrastinating starting it. I don't really know what that's about.
Because you procrastinate for everything?
Look around my living room and there's just like boxes everywhere. I love that for me. So yeah, the next like few months is just gonna be like very slow process of like packing, selling, goodwilling, just getting rid of stuff and all that. I do have one storage. I recently got a storage because I have a lot of Christmas stuff and I have 2 Christmas trees because we wanted one in the living room and in the office. And I had nowhere to put that stuff. I also have some like Halloween stuff. So we had to get a storage and I think we got it just like a few months ago, honestly, because I was just so tired of like, because we have like a hallway closet and I was tired of it just being like super jam packed with like all my Christmas stuff. So
that wouldn't bother me one bit, especially if I didn't have to pay for said storage.
Yeah, it's actually attached to the apartment complex, which is pretty cool. So it's just like a little storage room.
Do you think they charge her then? And then I wonder how they got the stuff over there. Did Faline have to walk it all there? Did they have like a dolly? Did they still put it in the car and drive it over? Is that even practical? So many questions.
And so I'll definitely show you guys that. I know like some people have asked like, how many storages do you really have? I just have one and it's mainly just like Christmas stuff, Christmas decor, Halloween stuff.
Is it air conditioned or climate controlled?
I have, because you know I like question journal books, so I have some of that. Just some like past like.
So listen, I get a real tight line about this, and some of you can come for me. Look, if you're not moving, you're not temporarily having to like, I don't know, vacate your house to do renovations or something, you don't need a storage, okay? If you need to put something in storage, you need to not have it. So that's just the way I feel about it, because I'm not paying, and they're really expensive here. I want to say, because I was looking once and it was like friggin' $500 a month or some crazy amount. And I'm like, hey, wait a minute. I'm not living in it. I'm storing crap in it.
Laptops that don't work anymore, phones from like literally I was a teenager. I still have all my phones I've ever had. Just things
I think Apple takes them
like that. Nothing like
to recycle.
Super crazy. So I think we're gonna start bringing all that stuff back into the apartment so I can go through it, because a lot of it I don't think I'll be keeping. So yeah, I'll definitely show you guys that when we go to the storage.
But you just have to be careful the way you throw out a laptop, because somebody could theoretically take it and like take the hard drive. So there's a couple different methods. For us, we have our dumping ground. I can't think of what it's called. Landfill. They have a section just for electronics to where, so they're very strict. Like they watch people go in and out. You know, you drive it in and you're not allowed to take any trash out with you. So we just drop our stuff off there. Plus it's out in the open. It's, you know, it's going to get rained on. So
yeah, it's just going to be the next few months. It's just going to be a lot of that. And I don't know, this whole thing like hasn't really hit me yet. I feel like it's really going to hit me once I'm like,
you know, I feel like I would want to pull the Band-Aid off. You know, I would want to get the hurt over and get my life going as soon as possible, because I can't believe she's not ready to move on. So the other thing that I wanted to address, so just because wifey Faline, Jade, whatever her name is on the lease, does not mean she has to stay in the apartment. It just means that if Amberlynn doesn't pay, they'll go after her for rent. But there's no rule saying that either of them have to stay in that apartment. All right. So one of them should have moved to like a hotel until said time that they can get their stuff together and go. Or wifey should have went back to where she came. You know, she could have hopped a plane. Amberlynn Reed, especially if she didn't order so much takeout, she could easily pay the whole rent and all the bills by herself. She's been doing it for years anyways.
In my new place, and Faline says her goodbyes, you know, that's what it's really gonna.
Yeah. You're forestalling the inevitable. It's got to be even more painful.
Hit me bad. And yeah, anyways, I literally look like I'm in jail. Hi. Bail me out, please. Bail me out.
Where'd that fancy, huge tripod go? The one that, you know, makes you so conspicuous. Where'd your tripod go?
Okay, so I wanted to show you guys something. I know this is a weird spot, but you know what? That's okay. Listen to my...
What is that green thing? Maybe it's a plant.
Voice. So I weighed myself yesterday, and last time you guys heard my weight, it was like 521 or 522. I weighed it at 524.6, so I've only gained a couple pounds in the last few weeks.
So this is 2 days ago. Does anybody believe this? I don't know. Guys, she looks so much bigger than that.
So I took my 524.6 and I thought of like, how much do I want to lose before I move?
So if that were true, then she's only 9 pounds bigger than she was February 1st. I mean, maybe?
I want to try my hardest to lose 55 pounds. No, it was 56, excuse me.
So March, April, May, June, July. So 5 months and you managed to gain 9 pounds when you were supposedly on a weight loss journey. And you think before you move, you're going to lose 50 pounds. You got to be realistic, girl. You ain't going to do it.
So I want to lose 56 pounds before I move. I just want the drive to be easier. So I wanted to like create a visual representation. So I have these popsicle sticks. Okay.
You know, and theoretically, if she could lose some weight, even not, she could fly easily. First class, she can afford it. You know, have her stuff sent.
So each one,
That's what I would do.
I put a number. So there's 56 in here. And what I'm going to do is every time I do a weigh-in, say I lose 3 pounds, I'm going to take 3 of these and put them in here.
So I guess you don't want to color in hearts anymore.
Say it's 1 pound. I'm going to take 1 of these and put them in here. And pretty soon, this cup is going to lose the popsicle sticks.
The hearts in a jar, remember that? And she's like, what are you talking about? See, she doesn't remember since the first day she did it. So I wonder how long we'll see this.
Well, this one
Might
is going to be
last.
gaining the popsicle sticks. So the reason why I numbered them.
You know what, though? What would be funny? If at a certain point she gets confused on which cup is which. I mean, that'll never happen because she'll never lose anything and we'll probably never see this again. But I mean, theoretically, you should be getting to a point. What happens when you start losing like 20 pounds and 25 pounds? It's going to get confusing.
Let me show you an example. Oh, look, I lost a pound. I just picked up the number 52. And then I'm going to put it in the other glass. So what I'm going to do is I went onto Instagram and I had you guys ask me tons of weight-related questions. And I got 56 of them.
We came up with 56 different questions, or are they all the same? And they're weight related, or are they other related?
So thank you.
Like, what's your favorite color?
You guys so much. So since I picked up the number 52 popsicle sticks, I numbered these. So I'm going to go to the number 52 question and I'm going to answer it. I don't know. I'm a creative girly. I love doing stuff like this. I wanted like a visual representation.
Because you like the prep and not the actual, like, when it gets hard, when, you know, balls to the wall. You know, your first sign of any sort of problem or like pain, you're outie.
I also wanted to like talk more about my weight, and I don't know, I just thought it would be a fun little segment to add to my videos. So yeah. So I think for now, I'm just gonna leave them right here and put this guy like this. This guy likes to fall. I will say that. Let's have him like that right there. So then whenever I do weigh in, we'll come over here, we'll do it. And then all of these questions, there's so many, I will link to them. Y'all.
So I guess Faline didn't like her little planter, little bud-based planters.
I am obsessed with the Stam air fryer. It's the Drew Barrymore, the beautiful one.
Fun fact, Drew Barrymore and I are the same age. Well, within a couple months. So it was funny, the first movie that I really recall seeing is, in the movies, is E.T. So to think that Gertie and I were the same age back then. So if you've ever watched, you know, E.T., that's how old that movie is.
I'm actually about to use it right now. We're gonna do a little taste test. I want to have some of these guys. Mini chicken tacos. Calories for 4 of them is 260. The reason why I got so many pre-packaged foods from the good old Trader Joe's is because I'm grieving a little bit. And I know a lot of people are like,
Well, why are you grieving? Nothing's changed. What, she doesn't sleep in the bed with you?
well, it don't seem like it because you're still vlogging.
No, that's not what we're saying at all. That is not what we're saying at all. I'll check her comments after, but we're saying nothing's changed. So are you really grieving?
Like, people thought I was going to take time off and stuff. And it's like, sure. I'm also going to make some for Faline because I wanted to try them. And I'm going to have more than 4.
See, that's what we mean. You're still cooking for Faline. You're still, going shopping, giggling together. She's still sitting there with you while you eat. What has changed other than you're supposedly sleeping alone? What's changed?
Not gonna lie. 4 is 260. Okay. I'll probably have like 6. So I'm lucky that like I can.
So I just had to take a break for a second because Papa Goob needed to tell me something. And he asked, why does Amberlynn Reed have a butt crack on her arm? Yeah. We're going to heck, guys.
Take time off if I wanted to, but it's like I don't want to. Filming is a good distraction for me, honestly. It's like I don't want to do anything really. So the fact that I am filming like says a lot. And it's like one thing, or
now I can't unsee it, and I guarantee you won't be able to unsee it either.
a very big thing that I completely stopped doing is cooking for myself. And it's like I have to be realistic with myself. I know I'm not going to sit here and make some chicken freaking breast and be all healthy. Like, it's just not.
So yeah, I'll tell you what, we only eat chicken thighs in this house. First of all, none of us are on like a low-fat diet. Second of all, the kids love them. They eat the crap out of them. So I will make, I'll get from Walmart like almost $12 worth, which is a big package of them. Put the Tahi, T-A-J-A or something seasoning. I believe it's Mexican. And cook it out on the grill. And the kids eat it up like crazy. Like all those chicken thighs, they don't make it the night.
Happening. Like, I still am doing like my raw veggies and stuff.
And even though it's a little higher in fat, at least it's still a whole food that you know what it is.
I'm just being realistic. All right, so we have them in here. Air fry, 400 time. I guess I'll do it for 20 minutes and see what's up. And then literally you just press start. It's like,
yeah, don't look at the directions on how long to cook it.
The easiest thing ever. And I guess to continue the discussion of like taking time off when you have a broken heart, I have taken time off for being sick, like in the past with cellulitis or something really tragic, happening to my family and stuff. And I usually get the same reaction of like, well, if you had a real job, you wouldn't be able to do that. You wouldn't be able to take off work. So it's like,
yeah, because it's fucking true. You're an idiot. So imagine that you were sick, so you had the medical bills. Even though you work, you do have health insurance. So you have all these medical bills and no sick time. So not only do you have to take off work, you owe a fortune to the hospitals, and you don't get a paycheck either. Talk about stress. She's so fucking inside her little head. She has she can't see past her own asshole, right? She just like the fishing the other day, it's like if it doesn't, it's not in little Amber's little world, then it's impossible. Okay. This is what really gets me. How like obtuse she is on this shit.
Like, I don't know. It just seems like there's no happy medium with people, and that like no matter what I do, it's always like the wrong thing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. Pretty much. I think we've now seen a 10-year pattern of that. So, okay, own it.
I've just had so many people reach out to me and say like they love how vulnerable I'm being, and there's so many of you also going through breakups, and it just like breaks my heart. I know every situation is different, and it feels like nothing changed.
So most of us in our lives at one point or another will break up with somebody. It's just one of those things, guys.
For you guys, I'm sure, but it's a completely different dynamic between me and Faline off camera. Like, think of all the ways you are with a friend, like in a friendship. Now think of all the ways you are with someone that you're absolutely and utterly in love with and in a relationship with. Those two relationships are not the same. And if you're treating your friends like how you're treating your partner, we have some discussions to do.
What, you've never heard of friends with benefits?
So yeah, to you guys it doesn't seem like a big difference, but once I turn this,
Yeah, no. There's no difference. So we didn't know what she was like before. We never heard anything but what you're showing us now. The giggling, the her sitting with you while you eat. You know, that is nothing we've never heard in the past in your relationship. Now, if you were maybe to explain why you guys actually broke up and saying, instead of saying over and over and over again, it was the most mature relationship of your life that we played with Play-Doh and God only knows what and built Legos together, but it was the most mature relationship of your life, and that you both still love each other, but love is not enough. I don't know. If I hear that one more fucking time, I might just lose my shit.
this camera off, my whole life has changed, and
How?
it's only gonna get
How now, brown cow? How has it changed? Let us know. She doesn't sleep in bed with you? Come on.
more prominent when I move, and that's probably when you're gonna see me break down, like a lot. I don't know. I can't tell the future, but that's how I feel in my heart.
Well, pull some tarot cards.
That once we're living in 2 different states, that's when it's gonna like hit me like a Mack truck.
But you see, if you were to make your split now, it would be easier in the long run. You're sort of getting it over with. Now you're just forestalling it.
Like a hurricane.
Assuming it's real. Okay, I'm taking that for granted here. I'm taking her at her words. Probably a mistake.
Like a tsunami, like a cyclone, like a damn E5 tornado.
Like a wrecking ball?
And I'm dreading that, like, wholeheartedly.
Doesn't she like Miley Cyrus?
All right, so it's been going for about 18 minutes.
Oh, they're burnt.
It might have been too long, folks.
Yeah.
Let me try.
Hello, dummy. You should have read the package.
All right, I was distracted. So I might have cooked them for too long. See, this air fryer works so good. Like, I'm so used to having air fryers at like 18 minutes, they'd still be half freaking frozen. So, okay, so they cooled down a bit. I definitely think I overcooked them.
Were you crying over your burnt Mexican or your burnt mini tacos? Is it the rabbit teeth again?
They're good.
And by the way, don't you love how she had to point out that she was crying? Does it matter?
But I did overcook them, sadly. But the inside's still soft. This would be good with some salsa, but I don't think I have any. It'd be good with salsa and sour cream, TBH.
So, wait a minute. Is her little love note still up? Can anybody see that? Let me know in the comments.
But I don't have either of those things. Ooh, I want to do a taste test of these. So the TikToker that I watch who does like the mustard and cottage cheese, she also likes pickled okra. So I said, you know what? Let me get some. Because she just makes everything look so good. But I don't know. Let's try it. Smells
I wonder if she likes okra to begin with.
pickled. Mmm. That's not bad. What is an okra though? I like it. I like anything pickled for the most part. Like, do you guys remember when I was obsessed with these? The pickled baby corn.
Tap it against the counter. Faline! See, she's listening.
What is the science behind that?
Because you're fucking letting air into it. Oh my God. Come on, Dr. Lynn. Don't you know, Scientist Lynn?
When you bang a jar, it decides to open.
You're an idiot.
So I also got some of this.
You're breaking the seal, moron.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God. I just can't. Mensa
A
student.
flop.
Or Mensa member.
I also tried these garlic and jalapeno stuffed olives. As you guys can tell, I'm kind of hungry. These are good. Mm-hmm.
But this isn't a binge eating in front of the refrigerator. This is not a binge. I repeat, this is not a binge.
They flop. As I'm standing here in my kitchen, it just makes me realize how much I have to clean it. I feel like this closet clean out has a whole other meaning now. Oh, wow.
Yeah, you best be getting rid of some sequins shit.
Moments like this, I feel like I'm gonna have a breakdown. But then I have to immediately snap myself out of it. It's like, I don't know if I want to do this.
So if Faline would just leave, she'd be really sad for a few days, and then she'd start healing. What they're doing is not healthy. So all you little babies out there, do not go about your breakups like this unless you absolutely have to.
But then I realized I have to. Okay, let's do a few. So this is one of my newer dresses. I have this dress in black, so I already know I'm gonna love this. I haven't worn it yet, so I'm gonna keep it. So as you guys know, I have a love-hate relationship with floral. But this dress, I like the colors of it, so I'm gonna keep it. So I've had some people ask if I was gonna sell my clothes. I'm not. There are some things I wanna sell, like my standing desk.
You know, she could just send it to ThreadUp too, because they'll give her money for, you know, whatever she has. I don't think they give you a lot, and sometimes they don't give you like anything, but you know.
I'm not gonna need that. The only reason why I got it was because Faline and I actually got matching ones, so we can work in the office at the same time. But more than likely, I'm not gonna have an office area.
Oh, speaking of, so they don't have another bed in the office, I'm sure. So poor Faline's gonna sleep on the couch for the next 5 months. Yeah, I don't know. That seems a little bad for her back.
In my new place. So I'm gonna be selling things like that. People were asking if I was planning on selling things because I need money for the move. No, I have money to move. I just think sometimes selling things is a better idea than just always, here you go, Goodwill, take everything I own. So I'm just gonna sell some stuff, but it's not because
You're an idiot. That is another shitty statement that just came out her fucking mouth. So up her own ass. It is not even funny.
Need the money. I instantly don't want to do this anymore. So no.
And that's a weird fucking flex. And thank me for this little frigging pause.
I'm going to. I just don't want to. Is Wasabi in here? He loves this closet, so he's not though.
So she looked at 2 things and it's calling it a night?
I'm so sorry today's vlog has been kind of like a flop. I've just been feeling really down today and I just hate this so much.
Go wash your hair. It'll make you feel better. Run a brush through it. So could you imagine if she's going to cry like this for the next 4-6 months? I don't know that I could take it, guys. Something's got to give here.
Like, a spot where Faline and I would slow dance together is in this room. This is the office.
But are you going to tell us about a fight that you've had here too?
And she would just be, you know, having a hard day at work. And she would take, you know, a 2-minute break and we would slow dance.
For 2 minutes.
It's memories like that that, like, really hurt. Because I'm never gonna have that again. Nighttime is the worst. And it's nighttime right now. I'm actually about to go lay down and try to get some sleep. But I have not been sleeping good or anything.
Benadryl.
I'm just hurting. I'm just hurting really bad. And I just hate, like, bothering people. Like, you know, I have friends, I have family, and this is something.
No, she doesn't. She doesn't have any shoulders to cry on. What is she talking about?
I've always struggled with is, like, opening up to people. And I know a lot of people don't get it since I'm a YouTuber and I open up, you know, a fair amount on here. But it's like, no matter how much someone tells me, like, I'm here for you, you can always call me, text me, I can come over. I just never take up people on their offer because it's hard. Like, it's so hard for me. I don't really know what it is. And it's like the one person that I can open up to is Faline. I can tell her anything. Like, she knows everything about me, like my deepest, darkest secrets and just everything.
So that's a funny thing to say. They've been together 2 years. So they're, from time to time, Papa Goob and I have been together 26 years. I think it'll be 26 years in November. There are still things I learn about him every day. And we dated for 5 years before that. So, you never fully know a person.
I think I am as a person, and I don't know. It just hurts really bad. I just feel like, how am I going to get through this?
Nobody's ever done this before, Amberlynn, so I have no idea.
This breakup just feels so much different than any other one because, like, you know, in the past, it's like, in my past relationships before the breakup actually happened, like, you know, I just felt like friends with them or whatever. But I've never felt that way with Faline.
You felt like friends with Destiny?
We've always had, you know.
See, I would say that you and Becky were never girlfriends.
A romantic, loving relationship.
You were never romantic.
Obviously, not everything was perfect, but it's just like, this is one of those things where it's like, it wasn't over before it was over. And thankfully, I have my other therapy appointment already scheduled, so that's good. While I'm here, though, I do want to open a couple P.O. Box. So if you guys want to send me anything, here's my P.O. Box, but please do not send me any food.
Send her food. Send her food.
So first thing is this Amazon package. Ooh, we have some earrings, and the note says from MG. It's the sun and the moon earrings. Thank you so much. We have
It's not me, guys.
another Amazon package. So this gift is from Kevin. It's a daily 2-card tarot journal. Oh my god, I love this idea. Where you just pick 2 cards.
Okay, let me tell you a little secret. You can use any journal for that.
And you put what they were and then like what it says and like your notes about it and like the date and stuff. I love this. Thank you so much, Kevin. Wow. This package is the best smelling thing I think I've ever smelled in my life. What? Whoa. So these are handmade organic soap bars from somebody named Becky. Oh my god. Truly, this is the best smelling thing I've ever smelled in my actual life.
So what's cool about those bars, like I wouldn't use it to, you know, in the shower, but putting them in your like underwear drawer.
What?
Because then your clothes smell.
Oh my
like
god. So this one is called Summer Love.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what? Becky, these smell so good. Wow. This is so cute. Oh my god, you have like a whole business. BB by Bex. And then another one. Oh, this one's called Stargaze.
Well, at least she said the company name.
Becky.
Oh,
Hands down.
Oh my god, Becky.
Best thing I've ever smelled.
Look at
And I'm
her
32 years
butt.
old. I've smelled a lot of things in my life. Holy crap. I could literally just,
Oh, all right.
for the rest of my life.
You're an idiot.
Thank you so much, Becky. Okay, you guys, so I am going to end this vlog. I hope that you enjoyed. Some of these
No.
are going to be Debbie Downers because I'm just having a hard time. I try my hardest to come on here, put on a mask, put on a smile.
Guys, this is going to get old in a week. It's old now. Could you imagine fucking 4 months from now we're still hearing this this bullshit?
But sometimes
Something's got to give.
I got to be real. Got to be myself. And I'm hurting. But I do hope that you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.
Can we get a GoFundMe maybe to help Jade move out earlier? All right, so let's refresh.
Hello.
So where are we now? 4 hours ago. Whew, 13,500. Real quick. Let's see how her videos. 40,000. So they're starting to taper off. Yeah, they're definitely starting to taper off now. So, you know, maybe she'll push up the whole moving out, inevitable moving out, so she could get her views up again. I don't know. All right. So let's see what the comments say, shall we? She's definitely going to drop 55 pounds because of her popsicle stick visual representation. Guys, this is the one. She's going to do this time. Do it this time. Thank you very much. Am I the only one who remembers the identical idea of the 100 little paper hearts she cut out to put in a jar for each pound? I think that was a bullet journal. I don't know. Literally, we saw it once and never again. So I want to see if that's what happens with the popsicle sticks. Yeah, agreed. I've had some good amicable breakups, but I would have never have thought to still be in the apartment with them, going shopping with them, seeing them 24/7. Like, no. Yeah, I mean, it's like, if you're going to start the rest of your life, like, where was it? It was Harry Met Sally. It's like when you realize that you want to start your life, you want it to start right now. You know, at the last scene when Harry goes to the New Year's Eve party to meet Sally, you know, I don't know. Shouldn't people with lymphedema avoid overly processed and salty foods? All ALR eats is food out of boxes and pickles, which are typically high in salt. Yeah. She'll never learn. Why do you seem so happy to have an excuse for takeout? However sad you are because of the breakup, the reason to not care seems to be giving you a lot of reasons to smile. Yeah, she loves it. She's the victim. You've had so many things happen that would be wake-up calls to any of us that are hating on you if we were in the same situation. People start out supporting you and showing love. Then it turns into hate once they realize that they care more than you ever will. Amen. It is just so easy to delete any delivery app, and you refuse to do so. Exactly. So this is what I've been saying. I ate takeout frequently for a year while I was dieting and still lost 112 pounds. It's not the takeout, it's the person, the quality, and choices. Exactly. So anybody who has to travel, like there was a time period of my life that I had to travel for work all the time. You got over eating the whole like high fat foods, very quickly because, after your first trip, you can't keep gaining, 5 pounds every time you take a business trip when you're taking them every month. So you learn pretty quick how to eat healthy on the go. I love it when she kept saying, Destiny's just doing this to make a buck. We're all here to make money, guys. Let's not fool ourselves. The reason why I got so many prepackaged foods is because I'm grieving. Gotta love those Amberisms. 2 breads. A storage. Oh, Ken's counseling couch. You had a good comment that one time. Amber, I'm a legit therapist here. One of your issues with goal setting is you make your goals impossible to reach. You're kidding. You mean it's impossible virtually for Amberlynn to lose 55 pounds with no assistance before she moves? Ken, why would you think that's unrealistic? You make a single goal that is very difficult to reach. You should try making multiple smaller goals instead of one large overarching goal. For example, instead of losing 56 pounds before you move, something like lose 5 pounds in the next 7 days. Lose 5 more pounds in the next 7 days. Lose 10 pounds in the next 2 weeks. And after 30 days, I will have lost at least 20 pounds. Look up SMART goals: specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time-oriented. It's an effective way to make goals and actually meet them. Ken, we love you, babe. This is deaf ears. Also, I'm curious to what you thought about her supposed therapist saying that this was the most mature relationship she's ever had. Just using her words. I don't know. Curious to see if you think that her therapist actually would have said something like that. Nobody believes you can live independently when you can't barely breathe independently. All right, I'm going to leave it at this. Thank God you explained the stick so thoroughly because I was really struggling to get it. Phew! All right, guys, so we survived another one. I don't think I got that irrationally mad. I mean, listen, I don't know if we're going to be able to do this for 4 or 6 months. And guys, this is going to be torture if she's still saying and crying every 5 minutes, 6 months into this. They need to move on. They need to move on now if they're moving on at all. Anyways. All right, guys, that's all I really had for you today. Thank you so much for stopping by and all your likes and comments. I do appreciate it. If you're new here, won't you consider subscribing? We have a lot of fun. And our premieres are usually a laugh fest. So I love my premieres. Anyways, you guys are so funny. All right, everybody. Well, take care. Enjoy your night. Bye.